Ben Beaton here. We're looking at the second work that I created during my residency at Broken Hill. It's called Examining an Ancient Landscape, Broken Hill number 2. And it was a very exciting time for me. I discovered this new style. It came out of a process of making art that I hadn't done before, based on researching ecology, geology and natural history, but acting more in terms of a field naturalist in the way that I was working, going out, collecting the plants, identifying the plants, studying information on the geology of the region. So the image that you're looking at features fossils of early plants from the Silurian, Devonian and Carboniferous. These are periods within Paleozoic, which is early life. Paleozoic ended in 250 million years ago with a major extinction of over 90% of all life on Earth, and the period was called the Permian period, which is directly after the Carboniferous. So the work also features the heads of 2 Devonian fish. Devonian is known as the age of fishes, and you can see them in the bottom section of the work. The Silurian is from 443 to 417 million years ago. Devonian is 417 to 354 million years, and the Carboniferous is 554 to 290 million years ago. The green map is Australia during the Ordovician period. It's 490 to 443 million years ago. The maps display the differing positions of Australia as it drifted across the globe from the Precambrian to the Devonian. Now in that green area on the left hand side, that map, the space between the 2 greenish sort of blob bits is a seaway, which is quite fascinating to me. There have been any number really of inland seas in Australia at various times. The one that we are most familiar with is during the Cretaceous. That's the last period in which dinosaurs were around, and we found all sorts of fossils in inland Australia from that period of time. Indeed, when I was at the Gulf, I found a fossil ammonite, and if you go to the Cultural Victoria site, cv.vic.gov.au, you do search for Ben Beaton ammonite discovery, you can see a film on that in the Cretaceous Sea. And that was with my time as the artist for the Burke and Wills environmental expedition. So the 2 maps of Australia show its position. This is in the top right sort of section. Show its position in the late Silurian and the early to middle Devonian. Another interesting memory was actually at Mudawinji National Park with the Burke and Wills environmental expedition, where we looked at Eurypterid footprints from the Devonian, and this is sort of sea scorpion, very big guy, and it was a chase. It was fascinating. You could actually see that these big footprints come running through and all these little ones scatter all over the place. So it was just remarkable to look at a chase that happened like 370 or something million years ago. About that, I think they dated the rocks at about that. So the ocean image with the silhouette of fish, this is in the top left sort of section, is that references the origin of the fish in the Devonian. My acknowledgements for this work are research in the greening of Gondwana by Mary White, and the geology of Australia by Dr. David Johnson. In the upper middle section you can see the landscape of Broken Hill. It was incredible actually seeing it after the rains. You just would not have recognized it. As you can see there, it's extremely arid, but there was virtually no observable sort of arid ground after the rains. It was just completely covered with wildlife, plants, amazing. And through the middle section of this work is the Tasman line, and a lot of other plant type information in there as well. So I hope you enjoy the work, one of my limited edition works from Broken Hill Residency.